Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of G.T.E, Professional Network Podcast, where we share tools and tips to assist entrepreneurs from all walks of life to build and grow their network in the area where they do business. So today we're closing out the month of August and preparing for the month of September. We are now entering the final month of the 90-day run from the month of July to September. And this is not the time to slow down. This is the time to build momentum even more. And even so, we talk about growth is for everyone. That is our theme here. In today's topic, we're going to be going over a few things that's going to be very impactful for you to take copious notes and also to make sure that you guys learn the basic steps of what it takes to build a business and grow your business and interact your business with your website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine. So our topic and our theme for the rest of this month, as we get ready to close out the month of August, is don't let up now. Finish the third quarter strong, and from August momentum to September results is what we want. The message is really simple, ladies and gentlemen. You still have time, but you don't have time to waste. So September isn't just another month. It's the final month of the third quarter and an opportunity for us to all turn the work of July and August into customers, partnerships, revenue, and momentum going into the final quarter of 2026. And I talk about this on a regular basis because we do a 90-day run. We talk about a growth series and basically helping entrepreneurs to find their way. Whether you're a startup company or an existing one, churches and nonprofit organizations, our focus is basically at Global Touch Enterprise, or my podcast here at G.T.E Professional Network Podcast, is to assist and help others to build and grow their network in the area where they do business. Again, utilizing a website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine with AI. And it's all about ownership and owning your narrative and content that you display on a regular, consistent basis. And basically having day-to-day instructions, steps to basically continue to walk the path to your success, to your goals that you set. And you want to encourage everybody that tunes into my podcast. First of all, I want to thank you all. Of course, you guys can like and subscribe to my podcast. My YouTube channel here, youtube.com/Edward Peterson Jr. You can definitely check out all my previous videos that I've done throughout this year, 2026. And we continue to talk about our growth series because I think, believe it or not, my focus and goal is to help everyone because growth is for everyone, not just for a particular group or a particular culture, but everyone. If you're willing to do the work and do what necessary and not give up, not quit, and not throw in a towel, you can basically build a successful business for yourself and for your family and for your community that you reside in, helping them as you help yourself. So how many new leads did you generate so far this month, throughout the month of starting July to now August? And how many people did you follow up with? And I said this before, fortune is in the follow-up. And if we don't follow up with our contacts and people that we interact with, then we're missing out on some opportunities here. Did you network? Did your network grow? Did you see some growth in your network? Have you added some new people to your organization, to your group, new customers, clients, and so forth? And did your website generate inquiries? Your website is a database. It keeps track if they fill out the form. If you have a form on your website, they can basically go in there and fill out the form, and it keeps track of that. You got all their contact information. Now they opted in to basically get more information from you, and basically you as a company, you should be interacting with your clients and customers on a regular, consistent basis. Whether you're on social media or whatever, your goal is to continue to do this regularly. And what marketing actually produced results that you ran? What marketing campaigns that you ran actually produced the results that you were looking for? Did you run campaigns? And how often are you running your marketing campaigns for your business? That's important to know. And most companies, and I'm going to say this, If you are really hungry, which if you're not hungry, then you're going to slack off and not really do the full work. But if you are hungry, then you're going to do whatever it takes, leaving no stone unturned to make sure that you go out there and build like never before, as becoming wise master builders. Because we are servant leaders, and this is a quote unquote, we are a society of convenience, and people are going to be looking for ways to better themselves and better their lives. So, what didn't work in your business? What didn't work in the opportunities that you shared and things that you've done in your business? And this is really not a trick question, but a question to really ask yourself on a regular basis. What didn't work in your opportunity, the campaigns, the marketing, the emails, and all of the different things that you've done to reach out? And how many no's did you get? And did you collect those no's and see that maybe it might have been something not be the right time for that individual or person or company, or it could have been the way you address it? And how are you introducing your company, your business, and what are you doing to address the need in the marketplace? What are you going to do for them? How's it going to benefit them? Because it's not about you, it's about them. And as a servant leader, that's for you to solve a problem. How many problems are you able to solve? How many problems have you solved in the marketplace? And if that's the case, and you have success there then you're doing a great thing. So don't just count activity. You want to measure your results, making sure that everything that you do, you can use what we call KPIs, and basically kind of keep track of things so that way we can know exactly if we're on point or not. So let's talk about the September is the month of follow-up. So that's going to be the month. For the final month of the 90-day run of the third quarter of the year, the month is going to be follow-up for the month of September. Now, this could be one of the strongest points that we talk about because a lot of people are not doing it. I don't get it. So many entrepreneurs spend so much time looking for new people that they forget about the people they've already met. Well, yeah. So September should include follow-up, reconnect, build relationships, make the offer, and close the business. I'm going to say that again. September month should include follow-up, reconnect, build relationships, make the offer, and close the business. A powerful statement for the show. And for your growth, for your continual promotions that you're running, and understanding again the 5 P's of marketing, which is all about the people, the product, the price, the place, and the promotion. Again, we are intentional in our direction and our approach of reaching our target market, assisting and helping as many as give us permission to do so. And then, you got to look at how your customers are and continue to interact with them. Sometimes your next customer isn't someone you haven't met. It is someone you haven't followed up with. Now, if you haven't followed up with some people, that could have been your next customer, and they could have brought some more people, and then there we go. Your momentum grows when you continue to understand what you do consistently, day in and day out, day by day, week by week, month by month. So you want to turn your website into a lead generating machine. This is one of my favorite topics because we do web design and marketing, of course, here at Global Touch Enterprise. We want to bring the conversation directly back to our message here. And what are we here to do? What am I here to do? As I share with you every week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have this show. Why do I have this show? Well, because of my level of expertise and plus being in the marketplace, doing this for the past 18 years, I've been able to help as many businesses across the country to help them build and grow their network in the area where they do business and making sure they have structure and understand the basics of what they need to do to build and grow, period. So what happens when someone visits your website today? Can y'all give us an answer for that? And you can look at this and say, well, is it just there to show? It's not a brochure anymore, your website. You got to take ownership in it, and it has to be interactive. And you have to make sure that you're doing everything possible to reach the target market. Every marketing effort should be pointed back directly to your website. Any marketing campaigns you run, anything that you do, all has to be pointed back to your website. So what happens when someone visits your website today? You ask? Well, let's look at that. Can they understand what you offer? Can they see how you solve their problem? Can they schedule an appointment with your business online on your website? Can they call or message you? Can they join your email list? Can they request a quote? Can they purchase something? A website shouldn't simply say, we're here. It should say, however, if you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty of it, here's how we can help you, and here's what you should do next. Write that down. And let's pause for that second, because here's the thing. A lot of entrepreneurs, business owners, and people that have been in the marketplace for a minute, most of the majority of them understand what it takes to grow and build. And then there are some that don't. And we feel that we have arrived because we hit a certain number in the marketplace, financially speaking. But we forget that this is an earn as you learn or learn as you earn type business. You're always learning, and you should be using the able effect. Always be learning every day. Able. So your website should say, here's how we can help you, and here's what you should do next. You're giving them some call to action we call CTAs. And if you're not doing that, then you're really missing out again on opportunities. So stop marketing like everyone else. I share this all the time. Every website I design, I'm not building websites like everybody else is building them. Everybody's looking the same. You want to stand out amongst the crowd. Be different. Be unique in the marketplace, in your industry. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't want to be like everybody else. This is a great way for us to really have this conversation for all my entrepreneurs, because I want to make sure that as serialpreneurs, solopreneurs, my webpreneurs, all of us that's in here building and doing what we do day by day in the marketplace to reach as many people as will hear us, then we should be standing out amongst the crowd, separate from that. Observe the masses and do the opposite. You got to be like everybody else. So September is an opportunity to stand out. Separate yourself and block out all the noise. Block it out. Don't keep it going. So encourage yourself to be determined to do whatever it takes to separate and be unique and different in the marketplace. So ask yourself this, ladies and gentlemen: who do I serve? What problems do I solve? What should someone choose? Why should someone choose me or my company? And what makes my business different? Now, if you can't answer them 4 questions, I call it 4 W's. Who, what, why, and what. Who do I serve? What problems do I solve? Why should someone choose me, my company? And what makes my business different from everyone else? That's doing the same thing that I'm doing. That's a good question. So then communicate that message. You want to be consistent, David, though, throughout the website, social media, emails, videos, networking, and community involvement. And stop marketing like everybody else. So here's going to be September's 30-day challenge that I want to give everybody real quick. And I want you to do some takeaways from today's show. Every week in September, connect with 5 new people, follow up with 10 existing contacts. I want you to create 2 helpful videos, send 1 email campaign, review website leads and analytics. Please do. Ask for referrals. Ain't nothing wrong with asking. And make at least 1 direct offer. Don't wait until September 30th to find out whether September worked. Measure your progress every single week. There we are. Every week. At the end of each week, do your measurements. Every Sunday, or at the end of Saturday, after Saturday, you want to review. Every week. And it gives you some opportunities to really see where you are and where you are not. What we need to tweak, what I need to update, or what I need to change. So here's the question for today's show. If you repeated what you did in August for the rest of 2026, would your business grow? Now, this is a question for everybody. If your answer is yes, do more of it. Now, if your answer is no, September is your opportunity to make the adjustment. And so we're going to be looking toward the 4th quarter. October isn't the time to start thinking about quarter 4. The time is now. So you want to prepare now, today. Now, this is August the 25th, and you know we only got 6 days left in this month. So let's start today working toward the 4th quarter, working on the 4th quarter. So September should help your entrepreneurs enter October with more visibility, more relationships, more leads, more conversations, more opportunities, more customers, more. That's right. So here's a closing thought. We started this 3rd quarter talking about growth. Now it's time to show the results. Don't slow down, please don't, because you're getting close to the finish line. Finish September stronger than you started in July and in August, and position your business to close 2026 out with momentum. And remember this, growth is always for everyone. So let's continue. And again, ladies and gentlemen, you can always follow our podcast and go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe, of course. When you go to our YouTube channel at Edward Peterson Jr., then you'll see everything that I'm talking about continuing the rest of the month and starting the month of September throughout the rest of this year, 2026. But the fortune is always in the follow-up. And so this will also be a beautiful way to start your September month, because this is going to be the follow-up month, and you should be focusing on just those things, following up with all your existing people that you've already met and come in contact with, and then also new people that you're going to soon be interacting with, and then they're going to be sharing. Ask for referrals. Do your offers properly, and do your presentations and your introductions on point. From here, you should be fine. Everything will continue to move, and you'll be beginning to see the results that you've been looking for quite some time. And from that, I want to thank everybody for this opportunity in this edition here on G.T.E. Professional Network Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Ed Peterson. And as always, it's been a pleasure to be able to share, uplift, and continue to grow as like never before. So until next time, keep the faith. And always, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to keep building the dream. And peace out now, and have a great day.